Tuesday with Terrie Time. First, I'm going to address the main major thing that supposedly happened, but I'm not sure that it happened. I'm going to have to say, for once in my life only, maybe, I agree with FBS, the sack whore, on this. I have an app on my phone. It's a BOP app. For yous that don't know what that means, Bureau of Prisons. I talk to lots of prisoners, so I have this app, and if I have their inmate number, I can look up any of them. So I tried to look up Pullstick, because I ain't taking the sack whore's word for nothing. He is not incarcerated anywhere, by any name or any number. I have a feeling, and sack whore's not above doing something like this. Hey, Sharon. Sack whore's not above doing something like this, that him and sack whore got together. Because sack whore didn't come out with no new shit on him when he went after him. It was all stuff I'd heard before. Just like if there ain't nothing about MRE they ever come out with either. So both of them needed a little kickstart because they weren't getting any views, and now that everybody on YouTube has got a channel, it's going to be getting harder and harder and harder to get views because there's too many people to listen to. So I'm going to be with the sack whore on this, and I'm just going to wait because I can do my own research, and a phone call just don't do it for me. Phone calls are a little shady. I've never called anywhere where I could use a fake name and say this is Georgia land. It just don't sound right. And I know how hard it is to get informations out of fucking prisons. Believe me, I do it all the time. They just don't get on the phone and start yapping. He is not to be found anywhere. So Pullstick, if you're sitting back laughing about all this, enjoy yourself. Because I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. I got to have a little more proof. Because just like sack whore said, you motherfuckers have fallen for more lies than is believable. I fell for Trump. I hate that Jew motherfucker now. That he is a president of Israel. And I love Nick Fuentes. And I don't care what any of the rest of you think. I'm just telling you, I'm holding back on this Pullstick shit because I know how to look shit up. I was married to 1%ers. The last two guys, one of them's in the feds, the other guy's in for life. I got this app on my phone, a BOP app. You have to pay for it. And if you've got their number, you can find them wherever they're at. And guess what? Pullstick ain't in there. So either he's in there under a whole new alias and new number that doesn't make any sense, and ICE isn't going to fuck with him. They're barely doing what they're doing. Obama sent more people back than Trump has. That's all a joke. So I'm going to have to wait. I'm not getting on no bandwagon cheer and celebrating all that. I'd be happy if he was gone, but really, not really, because he didn't do no family shit to me, because guess what? I've never done family shit to anybody else. He talked about my sagging tits and my pussy and stuff. He never pulled my family up. He never talked about my dead family, not one time. Because I never do that shit. I can't think of anybody, with the exception of MRE, that hasn't done that dirty ass dead people stuff. So you all got coming what you got coming. I'll be happy if he's gone, but I ain't getting on no bandwagon this early when I can't even find it. And I know how to do research on prisoners, believe you me. That's one thing I do know. Check out that BOP website, all you paper finders. I ain't seen a bit of paper. I heard a phone call. Shady sounding phone call to me. Because we all know that ain't her real name, right, Maureen? That's not your real name. You're going to call up and somebody's going to say, Maureen, and get on there that fast? Are you kidding me? You can't even get a water department to get to you that fast. That's how come I knew that raccoon wasn't no partner. Because partners don't answer the phone. Receptionists do. If he's in there, he's in there. But I'll have to have way more proof than a stupid phone call. I can make a phone call right now. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, I'm calling you back. And have somebody say whatever I told them to say, and you motherfuckers wouldn't know nothing. It's too easy. I need to see paperwork out of that BOP app I have. saying, because I found out the shit on Jose, the Cuban guy I was talking to. I couldn't find nothing on him. It just said violent crime, violent crime. He wouldn't talk about it. He's already done 25 years or some shit. He's getting out in a couple months to Florida, I might add, Miami. So Kevin told me about this app because they're moving him around all over. He told me the app. I downloaded it, BOP app. All I had to do was type in that name and that inmate number, and everything came up about that Jose Castro. And he's about like Pool Stick. He likes to beat women. See, he would never tell me that. But since I've got that little handy-dandy app and I'm paying for it, I'm looking stuff up myself. So, Sackor, maybe for once in my entire life, my hatred for Trump matches yours, and I don't believe this shit until I see it. I have a feeling Pool Stick is sitting back, laughing, and having a ball right now. Hi, Tammy. I just won't believe it until I can look it up and see it. Because I didn't even trust Sackor. I looked it up myself on that BOP app. So, enjoy yourself. Celebrate, whatever you want to do. He never bothered me that bad. He never showed my family or my kids or my dead people or nothing else. He just, this is Presley. This is the only one you need to believe. This dog is true to his soul. And you've been in a bad mood all day today. I know you have. What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? So now that I've mentioned the major news, which I think is bullshit, because the phone call don't prove jack shit to me, I'm going to mention Missy Tessa, another messy fucking Canadian sticking her nose in where it don't belong, with ugly feet, ugly feet, and ugly nails, toes. She posted a thing, it got sent to me, about dogs bloating. Let me tell you something, you dumb bitch. Both of you. Suboxone Sophie, the fucking junkie, Freon sucker, dog killer. Yeah, there is bloat in dogs. It does not come from drinking water, you idiots. It comes from overeating. A dog is supposed to drink when they're thirsty, as much as they want. A dog is not going to overdrink themselves to death. You two fools. A Canadian and a brainless fucking junkie that sucks Freon out of air conditioners. I've been raising dogs longer than you motherfuckers have been alive, and I've been raising high-priced dogs, Pekingese, and you never find anybody anywhere justifying rationing water. And don't try to say you didn't say it, Suboxone. And don't try to say you weren't in a love triangle with Jen Bailey, because I was on the phone, you fucking bitch. You can pull the wool over these other goddamn women's eyes. They weren't on the phone. I was on the phone. I heard all angles of it. You and Jen. And Jen won. Get over it. Get the fuck over it. Get you some fucking decent looking hair extensions. Go do your Suboxone and whatever else you're fucking doing. And get rid of all your animals, because you don't know enough to have an animal. And Missy Tessa, you know even less than that bitch does. You remember calling me 100 years ago? Because I don't like talking to fucking people. I'm sure it wasn't a phone call. It had to be on Instagram, but I'd never give one of you idiotic Canadians my fucking phone number. You called and said, I got a dog that's barking. What can I do about it? How fucking stupid is that? How fucking stupid of a question. And then she puts a picture up of the ugliest picture of a goddamn foot I've ever seen in my life, I guess to try to get sympathy. I don't think they do feet amputations. That's the only thing that would help your feet. Sophie, you don't know a goddamn thing about nothing. You're the biggest liar. You're not as malicious as some of these other people. I don't think you ever posted no dead folks or nothing. But you lie constantly, because that's what junkies do. Poor junkies. Junkies that got money like me, we don't have to lie. And go suck on Freon out of a fucking air conditioner. I learned that from you. That's the only thing I learned from you. I didn't learn no animal tips from you. And don't even press me about them goddamn phone calls, girl, because I recorded all them. And the only reason I ain't bringing it out right now, hi, Deborah, Scottish Deborah. I'm not bringing it out right now because I don't want to get the guy involved in it. He's behaved himself. He's gone. He's disappeared. I don't want to cause him no grief. But if you push your goddamn ass with me, bitch, you're fucking with the wrong one because I was on the goddamn fucking phone. So go ahead, run your fucking junky ass to boxing goddamn mouth some more. And get rid of your fucking dogs because you don't know how to take care of them. Vegetarian, gonna make your dogs into a vegetarian, you stupid bitch. I can't even remember. I gotta look and see what other shit I got. I got her dumb shit. I got some other stuff in here. I got a text saying the phone call sounded fake to me. And I'm not going to tell you who sent that to me. I don't know if it's a fake call, but I know one thing. I can't find a fucking thing about him being in prison. And I've got the BOP app. And I wouldn't be bragging about getting somebody jammed up anyway. Let me just put it to you real straight. He's a vile piece of shit. But so is the fucking sack whore. And so is every one of these goddamn people. Joey Dimes and all of them. They all do stupid shit. But I wouldn't try to get any of them jammed up because I don't do that. I was raised in a different time, in a different culture. I absolutely find no excuse to try to get anybody jammed up. Ever. So you fucking people trying to act like, oh, I'm not a cop caller. Y'all celebrating over this ICE shit. Hypocritics. Hypocrites! And the biggest cop killer of all, sack whore, when he offered people $4,000 to come to his goddamn house, I can't think of none of you that won't call a fucking cop the first chance. Them goddamn women, they're artists at it. They call cops and CPS and all that stupid shit. So for you celebrating somebody getting jammed up, and I don't care how vile of a person he is, you've all done the same shit. You've all done the little AI things and posted nasty pictures. You've all done it. Every fucking one of you have done it. And unless you got the BOP app, go download it right now. I'm telling you something brand new you probably didn't know about. Go download it. See if you can find him, because I couldn't. And I know I can read better than 98 fucking percent of you. I can't find out where all my messages are. Because, damn. That Missy Tessa was popping her mouth off. Sophie was running her fucking mouth. Suboxone. Go get your rig. Do a bump. And shut the fuck up about dogs. And about what happened on the three-way. Because I know everything. I was on there from day fucking one. And I was on there with Maria and Jen too. And I was on there with Terry Lynn and Jen. I might as well be a recording machine. I've been on so many fucking phone calls. So watch real careful what you say, bitch. Because the only reason I ain't playing it is because of the guy. It ain't because of either one of you fucking women, you or Jen. I'll play it. I'll play it all. You were goddamn... And Jules, I can verifiably say that Sophie... You don't know nothing about Sophie, you fucking bee bitch. You hated her a week ago. Just like all of you. Oh, I know what I was going to play. The drunk. Scamber. Trashy responses with Scamber. What are you doing? Drinking again? You lupus. Infected. Broken-legged. Bald-headed. Lying. Drunk. Pillhead. The fact that anybody would ever give you another chance shows just how stupid the fucking bottom feeders are. And I'm telling you right now, MobTube is, there's not a cunt here's different between MobTube and bottom feeders. Because you all believe lies, you all get mad at people, then forgive them, then back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's sickening. And if you don't believe in calling cops, you don't believe in calling ICE. Simple as that. You don't believe in jamming people up. You can't have it both ways. So go ahead and celebrate. Because I ain't found one shred of proof except that damn phone call, and who knows who the fuck was on the other end of that. I know I can call them prisons, and I have to go through 100 people to get one goddamn person. It's a fucking receptionist or something. I might try to call my Texas representative and see if I can get right straight through like that and report somebody to ICE. See how good that works. You people always jump the gun. You're all the same. You always jump the gun, and then when you wrong, you don't want to admit you were wrong. I cannot believe that I'm actually agreeing with the fucking sack whore, but believe it or not, I am. And I hate Trump. I hate him. I like Nick Fuentes, Tucker, Candace, Dave Smith. I do not care about Trump. He's the biggest liar. He pulled the wool over everybody. They really thought he was going to do. He ain't done a fucking thing but run his goddamn mouth and kiss Israel's ass. That's all he's done. I don't give a fuck about Israel. And hopefully I'll be dead before this country's totally ruined. But thankfully I am in a state, the best state in the United States, Texas. So they'll have to invade this motherfucker to act like a bunch of screwball liberal woke bitches like you are. And these women cops are pathetic. They can't even put goddamn handcuffs on anybody. They need to get them out of the goddamn police force. Get them out of the fire department. They can't carry no bodies nowhere. How are they going to do anything? Oh, and I issued Bambi a little... I ain't got no problems with Bambi, but I was in a chat with her, and I issued her a little challenge. Because she was saying something about sucking dick. I can't even remember what it was. It don't matter. All that matters is what me and her said. I said, come on to Texas and we'll have a suck-off. And she said, sound like a good idea. But I said, you bring the men with you. Because these men, I've had them all. I'm sick of them. You bring some new ones from Iowa for me to try out. So, Bambi, anytime you're ready, I'm ready. Where is that? Oh, and gangsters, being a gangster again. You'll always be a gangster. I can't find that damn recording of that drunk scammer. And I just listened to it today, too. She's a lupus-infected, broken-legged, bald, drunk pillhead who couldn't tell the truth if her life depended. There she is right there. Look at that beauty. Look at that big beauty that all you women have crawled up her ass giving her another chance. Look at that, you fucking freaks. She needs a new 24-hour sobriety coin. I've got her on here drunker than hell, too. I don't like drunks, period. But I especially don't like her because she tries to act so, oh, I found Jesus. Well, I'll tell you where Jesus is. He's in prison. So unless you've been to prison, you ain't found him. He's still in there. A bunch of prisoners are finding him in there. That's where he hangs out. He hangs out in the jail. But I'll tell you somebody that ain't in prison. That's Poolstick. If he is, he ain't under that BOP app, and that's the best app. I went on Mugshot. Okay, here's Scamber, the drunk.
Pancakes in the morning, because that's the best.
I would do it for you. I would do it.
That was the best fucking you ever would get, bitch.
Let's go. Come on, I'm bold. Now I'm
Hell
done.
no, you would have to rope me, bitch. I would call 911.
No.
Another cop caller. Even drunk, she'll call the cops.
Fuck you.
Goddamn
Fucking ugly bitch.
Goddamn.
You ugly motherfucker.
Wow, good way to go, Amber. You piece of shit. That's what you've always been. That's what you always will be. And I can't. There was Scamber. There was Missy, Tessa, the messy from... There's only been one Canadian I can stand, and that's Brittany. The only one. The rest of them I won't even spend time with because they're jokes. They think they know everything about the United... We don't even know what's going on here. We know Trump's a piece of shit. Invading Venezuela over some drug thing. Now he's changed it that he wants the oil. Now we're going to be fighting in Iran. Wonderful, Trump. You fucking goddamn Jew lover. And I don't give a fuck who cares or who hears me say this. I tell the truth. And until I see proof that fucking Poolstick's in prison, he ain't in prison. Because a phone call don't do it for me. I can call right now somebody and have him pretend to be somebody. Oh yeah, he's here. Call ICE, see how far you get with him. Her mouth is so vile. Whose mouth is vile? Trashy Tamber? Worse than mine? I don't think it's worse than mine, Tammy. I don't think anybody got a worse mouth than mine. But I can use mine. I haven't went around and lied. Ain't nobody called me out on no lies. Have they? Have they? If I don't like somebody, I don't fucking like them. I ain't in their chat kissing their goddamn ass the next day, like most of you motherfuckers, mob tube, or bottom feeders do. You never know from one day to the next who's going to be hanging. There's this one person that's in every chat, and that's Watcher of Crazy. She is in every... She hasn't found out where I go yet. I haven't seen her over there, and I'm not giving it out because I don't want none of you sorry fuckers coming over there where I'm at. None of you. And I don't watch my tube stuff. I'm watching them call that Vahala guy, that Green Beret, out for being a big phony baloney. And I got the thing on my community page. He tried to call Candace out and that informant. That motherfucker's a bigger stolen valor than even Chicago is. So... take your little celebrate. You better wait till you know the truth. Because I can't find out nothing. And I've spent at least probably 20 years dealing with prisons and prisoners. Ones I was married to, Nancy, friends, her friends. And I got to tell you something. I know how to look shit up. For some reason, they're not listing him. I don't know what that would be, but they have not got him listed under anything. And it took forever to find that fucking Cuban I was messing with, to find his shit. And it was just like identical to Pull Sticks. Kidnapping some woman, assault, and women beaters don't do much better than pedophiles in prison. Just let me tell you that much. That's why they're in protective custody. That's why Pull Stick was in protective custody, and that's why Jose's in protective custody, because they're women beaters. But guess what? I still wouldn't call and get them jammed up if they're out. You can't have it both ways. You can't be, a snitch and rat, but it's okay in this occasion. Go ahead and do it. It's either okay or it isn't. And I was raised that it's never okay to get anybody jammed up, ever. You've heard the stories a million times, and I have never called a cop. I could not think of one reason I would ever call a fucking cop for anything. If somebody's abusing a dog, I will abuse them right in front of the damn dog and let the dogs enjoy it. Sophie, give your fucking dog some water. And quit having that goddamn Canadian Post shit. They're the dumbest people. They've got to be the dumbest, because I ain't met anybody dumber than them. Except for you, Brittany. Except for you. I am going to not stay on here long. I was going to do a recipe, because I have this wonderful recipe for a dessert, but I ain't in the mood to bitch and cook and bitch and cook. I got to do one or the other. But I'm so happy that Kevin told me about that app and told me to download it, because it just worked perfect trying to find Pull Stick. Couldn't find him. Pull Stick, if you're sitting back laughing, you didn't fool me, buddy. You didn't fool me. And I don't care if you and FBS are in this, sucking each other's dick, doing this whole thing, because none of you could get any views. You didn't fool me. Remember that. You never have fooled me. Nobody does. Because they can't threaten me with my family and my ex-husbands and my kids and stuff, because I don't do that shit. They can't say, well, I'm going to do this because she did that. They can't do that to me, because I've never done it. And that's something I've got over all of you, because you've all done that shit. But me. And Suboxone, you might be pulling your goddamn junkie ass recovery over some people, but you ain't fooling this junkie. I'll tell you that right now. I can see right straight through you and your fucking hair. So Buffalo Bills. Yes, let me tell you a story about the Bills while I'm on here. I haven't watched football. I could beat you in any goddamn football quiz you gotta have, because I was watching football when Jack Kemp was the quarterback for the Bills and Y.A. Tittle was playing. And I watched O.J. Simpson run in Buffalo. I know about football. So I come to Texas wearing all my Buffalo Bill stuff, real proud, because after all, they went to 4 Super Bowls and didn't win any of them. Well, guess who had to take a beating over that shit? Me. These Texans already hated me because I was a Yankee. It was like they were fighting the Civil War still. I had to keep reminding them, I think we won, and then, big fights. So I was wearing my Buffalo Bill, and the women didn't like me anyway because I got big tits, and all the men were flirting with me because I talk dirty like the men do, and they know I ain't going to run to human resources like you fucking little woke liberal women. Oh, this man made fun of me. I'd talk right back to them. I'd say, show me. You want a head job? Let's do it. I put them right in your fucking mind. That shit don't bother me. So anyway, I'm wearing this, I think it said AFC Champions or something on it. Had a picture of Bruce Smith, I think. And I was just walking around. There was this big old dyke girl, Bonnie. I don't know if she was a dyke. She was with men, but she was dykeish looking. Lumberjack built. Way bigger than me, and I'm tall. So I'm walking by, and I was just putting my tits out, and that Buffalo Bill shit right in front of her. She jumped up and grabbed me, and we got in one fucking hell of a fight right there in front of the tube winder, and her husband was running the tube winder. He got us apart. So we get called to the fucking office. This is the Bills getting me in all this trouble, standing up for them, honoring them, getting beat up, getting yelled at for being a Buffalo Bill person because everybody down here is for the Cowboys. So we go to the office. She's crying, boo, and I ain't crying a bit. The personnel guy's name was Rusty Blanchard. I'll never fucking forget it. What are you girls arguing over? I said, she can't stay in my Buffalo Bill shirt. I guess she's got some kind of fucking problem. Ask her if she started it. Well, it don't matter who started it. You're both going to get laid off for 2 weeks. I said, fine. I'm going up to Buffalo and see my brother. And she could stay down here with the losers. Well, the fucking Bills lost 4 fucking Super Bowls in a row. 4 people. And at that point, I decided I ain't doing this no more. They already hate me. I'm already a Yankee. They hate that. I've already been married 1,000,000 times and got with every salt miner I wanted to get with, from the top office all the way down to the mine. They can't stand me. I'm not going to put an added target by wearing a Buffalo Bill shirt, so I quit wearing them. I quit watching football. I totally stopped because that broke my heart. Well, now that I'll be 75 next month, Bills, if you can do one thing before I die on my bucket list, please win a Super Bowl. For your biggest fan ever that took beatings for you, was proud to do it. You had 4 chances to win a Super Bowl and you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. And I loved Jim Kelly, and I loved Bruce Smith, and I love Thurman Thomas, and I love Doug Flutie. I love their coach, Marv Levy. I love the commercials with the Snicker bars with Bruce Smith. Franco, and I love the Steelers, Franco Harris, Jack Lambert, Terry Bradshaw. I watched football back when it was football. Now it's like girls playing. But anyway, girls or not, Bills, please, please win a Super Bowl for me before I kick the bucket. This is on my bucket list. And guess who told me about it? Kevin, the same guy that told me about that app for the BOP that's in the federal prisons. He's one that told me the Bills were in the playoffs. I didn't even know I'd give up on football. I quit watching it because they all turned into girls down there kneeling and got dreads in their hair, and their dreadlocks are falling all over the field and shit. I don't want to watch that junk. But Bills, if you're listening, I was a true blue fan. I stuck up for you. I got laid off from work for you. I wore my Bill shirts each and every day just to bug people. Now I'm going to get my American First, Nick Fuentes stuff and start wearing that everywhere I go. So anyway, you Canadians, mind your own fucking business. Except for Britters. She's a smart one. You don't know a fucking thing about dogs. You're about as dumb as Sophie. And Sophie, if that fucking bulldog's alive, prove it. You were in my chat, junkie. You were in my chat and they were accusing you of doing something with a dog. I didn't even know because I ain't never listened to you that much. I could care less. And you said, well, I can prove that dog's alive. I said, well, then prove it and shut him up. You can't prove it's alive because it's not. And hey, you got to kill a dog, you got to kill a dog, but don't deny it. Don't deny it like that fucking Heidi the Bat gut kicking that poodle around and trying to say it was a joke. I bet that poodle don't think it's no joke. And Trashy Scamber, you're back to your drunkenness. Welcome back, you lupus, broken-legged, bald-headed, pill-taking, alcoholic, worthless piece of shit. Go call some cops in your spare time. Or, hey, go call Isons. It's that easy to get people locked up. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. And I'm proud to say I would never do it. Never. So go hurry and run and get your phones and put that app in there and see if you can find him. Because FBS couldn't find him and I couldn't find him. And you could ask MRE. I talk to prisoners. I know how to get that prison game, JPay, Securus, all that fucking shit. The mugshot thing I got from Nancy, where you can look their, I know it all. And there is no pool stick anywhere in custody, anywhere. Him and the raccoon are probably having a good old time, ain't you, raccoon? Just like everybody thought you were a law partner. I knew you were a fucking receptionist because law partners don't answer the phone. They have their little aides do it. So anyway, I didn't have much to say. I'm not going to show you what I'm cooking because I really ain't in the mood. I will catch you later. Sophie, give your fucking dogs water and them goddamn drinking bowls you got. You couldn't even feed chickens. Hi, Yuki Augie. Blessings always to Terrietime. Ice Ice Baby. Okay, Uncle Augie. I do like that song. Ice Ice Baby. Trump ain't doing shit. You realize that Obama deported more people than this fucking Jew-loving bastard has? You should be saying ice, ice for Obama. Because he ain't doing nothing but rustling around making diversions so we won't realize that we're going to be in Iran making a big mistake. Goodbye, Scottish Deborah. Go ahead and celebrate. We'll see who has the last laugh on this. And I have a feeling it's going to be Pool Stick and the sack whore. Oh, and Miss Cunt Smells Wrong. Vicky, I haven't forgotten you. You've been real good. I haven't got no clips of you talking about me. Manny, you're a person-assing motherfucking bitch. Every time I see that common sense, I think of him telling me how much that purse was worth and you taking it. You and your dyke still together? Minnie, BB from Virginia, and Jules, you ain't got a fucking clue what went on between Jen and Subox and Sophie. I was on the phone, not you. You don't know everything. In fact, you don't know anything except how to lie and wear a little bee outfit. Bye. Ciao.